Welcome back to another Tech in 10. In today's lesson, we are checking out the Promethean Resource Library. To get access to the Promethean Resource Library, you can open ActivInspire, and on your dashboard, you'll notice there is a link to go directly to the resource library. When you click that, it will open up a tab in your web browser. So if you'd rather just open up the internet browser that you use, whether that be Firefox, Chrome, Explorer, whatever it is, you can just open up a tab and go to resourcelibrary.mypromethean.com and get to the same place. So either way, you'll get to the same location. You're gonna wanna also go ahead and sign in. You can notice that I've already signed in up here, but there's an easy sign in with Google or Microsoft link to get you in using an existing account that you already have. From here, you can search over 40,000 pre-made flip charts. Great resource whether you've been using ActivInspire for years or you're brand new, so that you're not having to reinvent the wheel, and you can get great engaging flip charts that are already ready to roll. And you can just put a few edits in them, change some of the stuff up to match your specific learning target, or put your name on it, whatever you want to do, and you're ready to rock and roll and teach in minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and search a topic of ratios. That was something that I taught with my 6th grade students, so that would be something that I would be looking for a pre-made flip chart for. If I find one that I think looks like it might be one I want to use, I can click it, and then I can use the preview arrows to go through and see what's actually in this flip chart. If I notice that it looks like this is pretty close to kind of the outline or lesson that I was looking for, and that's one I want to use, I have a couple of different options of what I can do immediately with this flip chart. If I'm just doing some lesson planning and prepping and looking for flip charts I want to use and I'm not actually ready to teach with that flip chart, the great thing about the resource library is that it will actually let you build collections and kind of store flip charts that you know you want to use later in your account on the resource library. So I can come here and choose save, and I can create a collection or choose an existing one. So you can see I already have this math one created, but if I wanted to, maybe put it under math 7th grade, maybe I teach multiple levels, I can create multiple collections and save it wherever I choose. So I'm gonna choose math, choose save, and it's gonna save that flip chart to this collection. So every time I come into my resource library account, it will be there for me. So almost kind of like favoriting it, so there's a shortcut to it and you don't have to go research for it every time. Now, if I choose that I'm ready to actually work with this flip chart, you have 2 options. If I want to teach right away with it, don't necessarily need to make any edits and changes or save it or anything like that, then I'm going to go ahead and open it directly in ActivInspire. If I want to download it as my own to make edits and save it to use with those changes in there and be able to import it as a PDF and upload for my students, then I'm going to choose download. You'll notice it downloads for me, and when I click to open it, it will open directly into ActivInspire. But the difference here in doing that versus the open in ActivInspire is I will get the ability to save this as my own file with all of my edits and be able to do things like importing. A couple of things you'll notice here when I open it. Sometimes the text may appear cut off if they used a different font than I did or that I have on my computer. It might adjust some of those and look kind of funky, but if you just double click, it will reset that text, and then if you wanted, you could go in and change the font. I'm gonna come in and delete some of this information since I'm saving this as my own. You can always give credit to the creator if you would like. And I'm going to change this actually to grade 6th because this was a lesson I did with my 6th graders. I'm going to come on the second one, adjust the text. So notice it just takes me a couple of clicks to get some of these formatting things fixed. And then I'll be ready to roll. And if I wanted to add in any additional cards or slides into this flip chart, I could do that, which from looking at this and my style of teaching, I definitely would want to add a few things in, but I love that I'm not having to start from scratch. So once I've got it set and ready to roll, if I'm teaching from a webinar using Zoom or a Google Hangout or something like that, then I'll just have this pulled up and share my screen to my students and teach from it. But additionally, I might want to be able to have them use these notes on their own as well. So if you go to File, Import, you can actually choose to import it as a PDF. I would probably do this at the end of the lesson once I've made any markings with the pen tool or highlighter or whatever I was teaching. That way they have kind of the teacher notes version, and save that as a PDF and upload it to whatever LMS you are using. Or I can just choose to save as or save and save a copy that has the teacher notes, or just save whatever changes that I made. So different options that you can do there. Tons more we could dive into with ActivInspire in general. Check out Kelly's Tech in 10 from last week if you're interested in that. But we love the Promethean resource library, and we hope that it's a tool that you will start learning to use, whether it's for distance learning or face-to-face.